So that's why I believe it's time to let the tax cuts for the wealthiest Americans, folks like myself, to expire. And by the way, I might feel differently, because it's not like I like to pay taxes. I might feel differently if we were still in surplus. Well, we've got these huge deficits, and everybody agrees that we need to do something about these deficits and these debts. So the money we're spending on these tax cuts for the wealthy is a major driver of our deficit, a major contributor to our deficit, costing us $1 trillion over the next decade. By the way, these tax cuts for the wealthiest Americans are also the tax cuts that are least likely to promote growth. So we can't afford to keep that up, not right now. So I'm not proposing anything radical here. I just believe that anybody making over $250,000 a year should go back to the income tax rates we were paying under Bill Clinton. Back when our economy created nearly 23 million new jobs, the biggest budget surplus in history, and plenty of millionaires to boot. And this is not just my opinion. The American people are with me on this. Poll after poll shows that's the case. And there are plenty of patriotic and very successful, very wealthy Americans who also agree, because they know that by making that kind of contribution, they're making the country as a whole stronger. At the same time, most people agree that we should not raise taxes on middle-class families or small businesses, not when so many folks are just trying to get by, not when so many folks are still digging themselves out of the hole that was created by this great recession that we had, and at a time when the recovery is still fragile. And that's why I'm calling on Congress to extend the tax cuts for the 98% of Americans who make less than $250,000 for another year. If Congress doesn't do this, millions of American families, including these good-looking people behind me, could see their taxes go up by $2,200 starting on January 1st of next year. That'd be a big blow to working families, and it would be a drag on the entire economy. Now, we can already anticipate, we know what those who are opposed to letting the high-end tax cuts expire will say. They'll say that we can't tax job creators, and they'll try to explain how this would be bad for small businesses. Let me tell you, folks who create most new jobs in America are America's small business owners. And I've cut taxes for small business owners 18 times since I've been in office.